Good evening from the Birkdale Dunes, and I'm sat on the edge of one of my favourite running paths, if not nature watching. I feel like I'm on spring watch, autumn watch actually now. I'll just show you it. I call it a shelf yet, sort of, as you can see. The only thing's sort of on the edge, a long sort of edge, sort of sandy path. Had a bit of a dark night. I've done a bit of journaling. I have paper in front of me. Had a bit of a long dark night of the soul, or perhaps a light one. Saying, talking, maybe because of the CBD pill I took, no alcohol by the way, this talking to oneself that can in itself make oneself so doubtful and insecure. Time of writing, I was about to go for a run. I've been for a run the day before yesterday. I did half marathon past Wood Vale on the coast road. Been for a run today around down the seawall and around the Marine Lake, etc. A bit of Firefeet as well, near the end of Weld Road, the green beach there. 5 feet, you know, the basketball tap dance thing. I keep thinking, ironic as it is, I keep thinking about warrior things and taking flack and feelings of onus being on me, I think, and powerlessness. Even walks to and from the library, even going running, seem to elicit casual belittlement and disregard from strangers. Sort of going there again. Am I always to be the lone pedestrian who walks a little funny? Until the end of my days and the decades ahead, or one of them, except with even less hair nearer to my forehead, perhaps greyer or whiter hair. I'm 43 3/4, and some of these ghosts I've had since I started secondary school. Still seems taboo to want to literally fight back. But sadism, with initiative, is like the ultimate lived art form. They don't have to hit you, or hit you properly, in order to be hit themselves. Sounding a bit absolute, a bit charlatan today. You see what I'm saying? Who needs customary beliefs? Customary, that was the word. The samurai Miyamoto Musashi didn't. Been reading a book called American Ronin for the second time by Joseph Hall. Also began Lord of the Flies yesterday. Both very good. Can't I just get a job using my brain and be normal? Can't I just think about being peaceful? Should I? Can I? A gaslight of my existence. Have I left it too late? Perhaps they made it too late. They made it too late. Glad I mentioned they. The mean, self-absorbed and lily-livered. Who springs to mind? I've gone over a few psychos I knew out loud to myself. Talking I probably shouldn't, and yet I have a bit more nerve and steely resolve these days as I do this. Even that you can be querulous about. Living flat to flat near others. Every noise can make you jump a little, but it hasn't been bad recently. No particular hassle or hassler. Nobody that odd, except the usual vivid imaginings. At least I try to believe that's what they are. Waking up from sleep is one of the least brave states I can think of. Waking up, unprepared, tired, cold sweat, when you don't want to wake up. Often troubling to me, a time of little resolve, I make myself nervous after all. I make myself nervous. What of this more original take I have? Social Budo, social abuse, social abudo, etc. I could get malcontent, or would I be rather content to die a malcontent? No job, and I always expect no woman in my life. This rudeness, so nervous making. You feel bad for feeling angry, nervous, because of how it affects you. That old ghost. For these people generally. How can onlookers be against you too? That old ghost. Yet you have long known them to be sort of that. The hapless, sensitive you. What does it make you? What can you really do about any of this, apart from the social abuse book I might write? What's with the everyday slow reactions to things? I could just be the hobbled badger they bait. I even have a sore left shoulder now, as I write, but I think of things from months and years ago that weren't there. Presented by sketchy people who act a bit wrong towards me. Who should ever stop them? Why shouldn't they? A bit like, oh, yes. Fair few. A bit like I'd never be a teacher, at least not in a Western country. I can't sit on either side of the fence, neither assertive words or effective physical retaliation. You can believe it's a Cold War 1 minute and just pettiness the next. Just pettiness the next. I can't say everything I want to here in the flat. I couldn't. I may make my next video strolling in the Birkdale sand dunes again. Oh, interesting. Peaceful sort of place in my experience. Not disappointed today here at the back of one side of Westcliff Road, almost Palace Road. Perhaps not to sleep there, especially with people in the mornings, but you could sleep here.